5 sex tips for you to get pregnant naturally. Yes. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's me, NG, and if you're a new subscriber to this channel, I'm glad to have you here. And if you're a returning subscriber, I'm so happy to have you as well. So today we're going to be discussing something important, yes, and that is 5 sex tips that you can use to get pregnant naturally. Okay, so if this is something that you're open to, something that you're interested in, then you have to stick to this video. So pregnancy actually occurs when the sperm travels through the cervix, that's when the male ejaculates into the vagina, and the sperm travels through the cervix, the womb, and the fallopian tube to fertilize the egg already there waiting at the fallopian tube. So that means that before you could get pregnant, you should have ovulated. The egg should have been released from the ovaries into the fallopian tube, waiting to be fertilized by the lucky sperm. But for you to be pregnant, that means that you actually need to know the signs of ovulation. You need to know when you're actually ovulating. That's the point. And I'm not going to discuss that in this video because I already talked about that in another video. So please go check out the video so that you know the signs of ovulation. So when you've ovulated and the egg is released, then the sperm fertilizes and you get pregnant. That is the ideal thing. So in this video, I'm going to be discussing with us the 5 sex tips that you could use so that you could get pregnant at ease, like smoothly without any problem. Okay. The first one here would be having sexual intercourse regularly. Emphasis on the regular because you need to have sex with your partner as frequent as possible, like every 2 to 3 days without contraception, obviously, because you're trying to conceive. So the more regular, the more frequent you have sex, the chances, like the higher the chances of you to get pregnant smoothly with no problems. Then the second one here would be having sexual intercourse near your ovulation time. So this still brings us down to having an accurate check or accurate record of your menstrual cycle. So you need to really know your cycle length. You calculate it to know when you're ovulating. Like for example, if your cycle length is 30 days, then you subtract 14 from it. That should be like 16. So you're expected rather to ovulate on the 16th day of your menstrual cycle. So back to going to watch the video to know the signs of ovulation, because these are like things that would actually help you to confirm, to really be sure that you're ovulating. So once you know your ovulation day and you have sex that time or close to that time, like you're good to go. We all know that the egg that is released can actually live up to 24 hours. So if you ovulate like today, by tomorrow, the egg is still there in the female reproductive tract. So, for example, if you had sex that tomorrow and not today, the chances of still getting pregnant is there. Okay. Then another thing is that the sperm usually survives in the female reproductive tract for like 5 days. So if you like had sex 5 days before your ovulation time, you're still likely to, get pregnant. But it's advised if you have an accurate check of your menstrual cycle and you know your ovulation day and you like have sex close to that time or on your ovulation day, then like you're good to go. There's like 99.9% chance of you to get pregnant. The third sex tip that you could use to get pregnant naturally would be utilizing sex positions. Just don't mind me by saying utilizing sex positions. We've had a lot of articles online where people say like you have to take this particular sex position and all that so that you could get pregnant. But if I'm being sincere with you guys, there's actually no scientifically proven best sex position that helps people to get pregnant easily or quickly. So the most important thing is that whatever sex position you're taking, just make sure that the sperm enters the vagina to fertilize the egg. That is as simple as ABC. So like if you've had people that are telling you all sorts of things, like you shouldn't really pay close attention to that. If you want to try out different sex positions, that is absolutely okay. But just make sure that you achieve the aim, which is the egg being fertilized by the sperm. The fourth point would be to avoid having sex in a hot tub. Yes, I know we all like having the whole romantic environment and all that, but if you're a couple trying to get pregnant, I don't think that would be the wise thing for you to do. So having sex in a hot tub, there's no problem with that. Okay, if you want to do your thing, but if you're trying to get pregnant, there is a problem because the hot environment, that increased temperature of the hot tub it's not in any way helping sperm production. So that hot environment actually destroys your sperm because we all know that normally the testis is outside the body. God made it that way because it's meant to survive under a cooler temperature, the cooler environment. Okay. So if you now like subject it to a hot temperature or hot environment, then you're now messing up the whole thing because that hot tub will increase the temperature of the testes and can actually destroy or kill the sperm cells. So when like the sperm cells are already destroyed, there's no sperm left to fertilize the egg. So that's basically it. So I would advise for couples trying to get pregnant not to do that. Have sex in a hot tub. That's like a no because it will like reduce your chances of having a baby. The last but not the least would be to be psychologically stable. It actually plays an important role in people that are trying to like conceive because when you're not psychologically stable, when you're anxious, stressed out, depressed, emotionally traumatized, your mind is not at ease and it can actually affect, sexual arousal, sexual satisfaction. And when these things are affected, like you might not really be in the mood, like the whole aim of trying to get pregnant, like the chances may not be as high as when somebody is relaxed and not mentally stressed. So like this is the last point that I feel like we should also consider importantly for people that are trying to conceive. And that brings us to the end of this video. If this video was informative as the others that I've always put up on this channel, please do not forget to hit the like button, to hit the subscribe button, most importantly, to comment, ask me your questions, and I'm definitely going to answer in the comment section. And I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Bye!